Hi guys, welcome to part 7, the Red Sea Scorpions, also known as the Pirates. Ari. Shout out. All right, here we go. Let's hear it from River, the lore of the Red Sea Scorpions.
The Red Sea Scorpions. Following the descent of Noctera into the shadows of the crypt, a time of rebalancing fell upon the grove. Each god, sensing the inevitable return of the Shadow Goddess, sought to prepare their own way by gathering followers. Amaranth delved into the darkness itself, hoping to intercept Noctera before her power could swell again. But though he never found her, he returned with allies among the shadows. Ariel turned to the wild-hearted, those who ran free beneath the open skies. Cognium rallied the machines, forging an army of steel and sparks. Capina courted woodworkers and lumberjacks, harnessing their hands to build and supply. Feroxy, ever the warmonger, gathered mercenaries with sharp blades and sharper loyalties. Canosian watched the horizon, and listened sentinels to keep vigil from afar. But Opalina, goddess of wealth and splendour, found herself uncertain. She knew the war would be costly, and to fund it she needed those who could gather riches swiftly and without scruple. She began interviewing merchants, nobles, anyone who displayed a talent for acquiring gold. Near the end of her search, a pirate stumbled through her chamber door, half sloshed with a bottle of rum, and leaning heavily on a nearby table. "Opalina," he said, voice thick with drink but bold with promise. "Let me and my crew gather the gold you need for the war." Opalina narrowed her eyes. What kind of wealth could this dishevelled pirate truly offer? But the captain, charming and brimming with confidence, grinned and said, "Har har, I see your hesitation, but we ain't just any pirates. We are Red Sea Scorpions. Let me show you what we can do." He turned and called out, "Aye, lads, bring it in." Two rugged crewmen marched in, bearing a chest of gold-plated wood and setting it heavily before her. Inside gleamed treasures, coins, gems, and assortment of riches. "Is this enough proof for you?" he asked. Opalina smiled. "I like your confidence, Captain. When do we set sail?" Years later, on a fog-heavy night by the firelit corner of a seaside tavern, the echoes of those decisions lingered. Laughter rose and fell with the waves outside, but inside, all eyes were on the weathered old man sitting atop some barrels. His leg ended in a crude peg, his eye hidden beneath a worn leather patch, and a tangled beard curled down to his chest. Before him, a wide-eyed young frog perched eagerly on a barrel, hanging on his every word. "So, ye want to hear the tales of me adventures, arr?" he croaked with a gnarled grin, revealing a mouth of missing teeth and mischief. The frog nodded enthusiastically. "Well then, let me tell ye the most radiant lass of old. On nights when the mist rolls in thick and silent, you'd best leave a coffer at your door, for she walks the waves in search of treasure and tribute, and carries a bounty home to her island of yore." He stroked his beard thoughtfully. "The good goddess Opalina, bless her soul, built those islands for weary wanderers. Any brave soul who dares to sail can lay claim to her troves. But know this, she doesn't hand out wealth to the idle. Nay, she blesses those who choose fate across the sea." He lifted a gold coin tied to a string around his neck and kissed it. "She doesn't wish for poor to suffer. She wants us all to bathe in golden rivers. But only the devoted, only the bold, shall find her blessings." "But what about those who don't sail?" the frog asked, her eyes wide with wonder. "Does she still bless them?" "Aye," the old pirate said with a wet chuckle, spitting on the floor. "She brings fortune to those who pray, but for those who brave the sea and seize destiny by the throat, there's gold beyond imagining." He flashed a grin, and a single gold tooth gleaming. The frog hopped down from a barrel, leaving a drink for the old sailor. Her heart danced with dreams of treasure and tides. She hopped home beneath the moonlight, humming a shanty older than the stars, ready to share the tale, and perhaps one day to sail towards destiny herself.
And how about that? Did you guys like that? One of the newest skills in CherryTree, but there is their lore. One more part to go. Join us next time for the last part, which is the last